What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Chef, Coach David, Uncle Pete. Yeah, listen, I was fucking with these guys a few days ago. I was big blued out, right? You guys wanted the loss, and I'm rooting hard. Like, we got to win this game. Big blue for life. And what did you guys do? You came through.
Yeah, but me and Pete both said that was going to happen. Dallas tanked. Come
We
on.
wanted them to lose, but we knew they would win.
Exactly.
Like I said, players and coaches won't lose. I don't want a player who wants to lose.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
You know,
thankfully, it didn't kill them
I
that
don't
much
want that player.
because they only fell to 5. So I could live with being 5. If we would have went to 7, I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
See, the whole thing was you had all these arrogant Giant fans on social media. We're going to pimp slap the fucking Jets because they want our number 2. We're going to rape them. I don't even end up, yeah, 5. Like, now, if you want to, I'll take all your draft picks. That's the kind of shit they were saying towards the Jets, right? Like,
yeah. Well, I wouldn't give you shit because I don't want to trade up. See, the thing is, we don't need to
Giants
trade up.
aren't going to trade up.
No, we don't need to trade up.
well,
Maybe trade down.
Because allegedly, if you guys fell to 1, allegedly, you guys were going to want to go get Mendoza and trade Dart.
No, that was a stupid rumor by some talk show host.
I don't know. I'm just saying you brought it up, and I just went with it.
No, and I said that was just a stupid rumor by some talk show host on WFAN and everything like that.
Oh, was it?
But there was no truth to that. There was no truth to that. That's what the guy that brought that up and made that suggestion is a Jet fan.
Of course.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah, you want to hear something that'll make you really go crazy, Rob? The Jets supposedly were thinking of hiring Dable as the offensive coordinator.
Oh, dude, that's it. That's it. The Gang Green shit would have been over quick. I would have switched this up to a straight Giants podcast. No, I am not. Yo, bro, I am not doing Dable. Y'all know I hate. You know what? We're talking coaches, right? A few things happened today. Obviously, Harbaugh just got fired a few minutes ago. So when we sat here and you guys were like, I don't think Rex would be a good coach for the Jets, and he's been away from the game for a while. I get that. But if I said I have a new dream team for my Jets, Rex Ryan's the head coach. That Kingsbury, whatever the fuck you say his name, the offensive coordinator is the offensive coordinator who just got fired.
No.
And then Raheem Morris is defense.
Horrible.
Kingsbury did not get fired. Kingsbury left. He wants a head coaching job. He left as an offensive coordinator because he wants to become a head coach again.
So that's where I fucked up because that's who I was like, he'll run the offense, everything will
So
be good.
he's not going to go to the Jets to be the offensive coordinator. So he would have just stayed with Washington.
What about Jonathan Gannon? Would you feel he's a good offensive coordinator? He's a head coach, but he's done, right? Like,
yeah, he got fired.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. He could be a good offensive coordinator. Some guys are better coordinators than head coaches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like the guy in New England. He's got a few coaching jobs, always stunk, but he was always New England or Kansas City.
McDaniels. Yeah.
McDaniels.
Yeah,
McDaniels.
Yeah, he's like that. He's a great offensive coordinator, terrible coach.
Yep. Never win.
So with what I said, okay, so the one guy left because he wants to be a head coach, obviously doesn't fit with what I'm saying. So Raheem Morris goes to defense coordinator where he's great at and knows how to build a culture and give people that backbone this Jets team don't got. And then you let Raheem Morris do the shit. You let homeboy I just forgot his name because we were talking. There's too many names going on right now. And that's that. No? No, I'm just saying.
Rex Ryan is not going to hire. Rex Ryan is not going to hire a guy who wants to run his own defense.
And he's not going to come back anyway. He
Yeah.
hasn't been there. He's not coming back. And Raheem Morris, he's not as great as you think he is as a defensive coordinator. He's good, but there's other guys that are going to be
He's a
available.
good defensive
Huh?
He's a good defensive coordinator.
But there's a few other ones that are out there that are going to be available that are better.
Yeah, but he has that toughness that shit that the team needs.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
And you know what it is? Some of these guys who just got fired are going to look to become head coaches again, and so they're going to hold off taking a coordinator's job. So they're not going to jump into a coordinator job right away.
Yeah, but I don't think Raheem
some
Morris
guys
is
might.
in high demand.
Some guys might, because some guys will sit there and say, you know what? I like the coordinator job better, less pressure. I can just concentrate on one thing. I don't know enough about the other side.
So
see that's my thing with Rex Ryan.
Why not go after
Harbaugh?
He doesn't care about the offense.
No, I hear, but that's why I said if he can get a legit offensive coordinator, you handle the offense. What was that movie? With fucking, he's like a farm guy and he comes back. He has 1 year eligibility. Yo, Coach Dave, you know the movie.
Yeah. It just came out, the new one, right?
No. It's with Sinbad. Sinbad's in it. Back in the day.
You're talking about Unnecessary Roughness?
There you go.
Unnecessary
Remember
Roughness.
when he goes, I'll handle the defense. He goes, I'll handle the offense. You handle the defense. Do that with Rex Ryan. You handle the offense. Do what you got to do to my defensive coordinator, and we will lock everybody down. Number one defense in the league.
Now, I have one problem, and this is just me. I feel that if you hire a coordinator for offense specifically, and he does great, he's leaving you. Because someone's going to hire him as head coach.
Well, why don't you think
I'd rather hire an offensive head coach and get a very good defensive coordinator, because they don't leave as easy. You get an offensive coordinator. You get an offensive coordinator, and he turns that team around next year. He's the hot new hire.
Well, you could go with taking Harbaugh and just letting your Bailey Rex be the defensive coordinator.
All right, Coach Dave, I like where this is going. Okay, so hottest name that's out there right now, and look, Pete wants to be like, no, fuck that, he's a Giant. Hold on, let me just get a little up here. Before you tag in, let's just it's a Coach Davis idea. All right, Jets somehow convinced. Yes, we are the worst team in the league with the Raiders, but we have 5 number 1 picks in 2 years. You have full control. Rex Ryan is your defensive coordinator, arguably one of the greatest defensive coordinators of all time. And then you worry about your offensive coordinator, the little offense.
It's not going to happen because Glenn's not going anywhere. But
this motherfucking guy throws the idea out and then tells me no.
Well, I'm just first of all, it wasn't going to happen anyway, because Rex is never going to come back to be a defensive coordinator anyway. If Rex,
nobody wants to hire Rex.
Yeah, because he's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's it. He's from the past.
Rex wants to be in charge. He wants to be the man. So if you hire Rex, you're going to be worried about him stabbing you in the back the whole time.
You keep saying that. Why you got Rex to be this fucking savage fucking piece of shit?
Do you ever watch him on ESPN?
I love him on ESPN. He talks crazy.
And that's what I'm talking about. You see how he talks about his the coaches and all like that?
Because he's right. They're not good enough to be coaches.
You know, and he'll talk about all of the coaches. Oh, what they did wrong. Oh, I would do better. You had your chance. You sucked. as a head coach.
Whoa. Yo, go Dave. What I tell you about that Rex Ryan shit will be, right? Okay, so
he went to the playoffs with the Jets the first 2 years. After that, downward.
Why?
Because he sucks as the head coach.
No, because fucking Bum Sanchez was the butt fumble king. No Diddy was the fucking quarterback.
Yeah, but he got you to 2 AFC Championship games.
Got you two. He got you to 2 AFC championships. And then after that, you went downhill. That's when the Jets had a great defense and a great running game.
Okay, what if Rex Ryan said,
you know what,
me and Bart Scott, we're going to run the defense. I'm the head coach. He's the defensive coordinator. And then I'll go find an offensive coordinator either through college or whatever. You don't like Bart Scott neither?
Yeah,
no, I have no idea how he is as a coach. He's never done it.
Right. That's the only knock on him. I mean, obviously he was a great defensive player.
I listen to him talk and everything like that. I hear how he talks, yes. But how he is as a coach, I don't know. See, Ryan wears thin on the players.
Yeah. That's
but
why
they love him. Like, listen to how Bart
No, they don't.
Now
no, they don't. They get tired of him.
Yo, I feel like this is like the anti-Rex Ryan podcast. That should be our name. Anti-Rex Ryan podcast. Like, you guys are fucking brutal.
Not brutal. Listen, he's old. His time has passed. Players today don't want coaches like Rex Ryan. Those old school guys, these young guys today, they don't respect nobody. They're not going to listen to him. And guess what? They run the league nowadays. So if they get tired of his ass, he's getting pushed out. He ain't giving up his cushy ESPN gig job. Why would he give that up to get back into coaching? You sit there and just criticize everybody and act like he knows everything.
I think he would go back if he was offered.
He's not going to be offered.
I don't think he'll be offered.
Nobody wants him. Not even the dreadful Raiders.
Okay. What about – so this is the last name I'll throw out there for head coaching because I really fucking hate Aaron Glenn, even though I think he's going to come back. But the thing is, you got a guy like Pete Carroll. I know he's older, and I don't know if he even wants to do this no more. Hold on, damn. Let me fucking finish.
I didn't say shit. I'm just
going. You shaking your head? No.
Because go ahead.
Okay. So you have Pete Carroll that's sitting there, right? No,
I'm listening. I'm listening.
You're shooting it down before I even finish. So Pete Carroll, he's out there. You go, all right, fine. I know Stefanski's I think he's got an interview with the Giants already, but Stefanski's out there. So you got guys that are out there. They're all better than Aaron Glenn. And then Harbaugh's name drop. If you're Woody bum-ass fucking clown boy, there's no way you go, man, shit, fucking, if it wasn't for special teams and a fucking 50-something yard bomb field goal kick, we're 1-something, right? Like, because remember the special teams, they had like 2 return touchdowns in one game, so that's what beat another team. And I think that was against Cleveland, right, with fucking Dylan Gabriel. But you almost were a 1-win team. You got these big-time coaches sitting there. Why would you not fucking take a swing for one of these guys?
Now, a couple of things. One, they're not getting rid of Glenn. You look stupid if you get rid of a coach. Because now I don't think he was good this year. I don't.
He's terrible.
But there was nothing that you can point to say, look what he did. He was terrible here. He was terrible with this. He was terrible with that. They got rid of the 2 best defensive players on the team early.
Well, hold on. Wait. Hold on. So they stunk with those guys.
Oh, I know. Right? They weren't winning before that. I know that. I'm not saying that. But, new coaches take a little while to build up. Yeah. Look at Campbell when he went to Detroit. Look at his record. Yeah, it takes some time. It takes some time for you guys to build up. You got to learn the players because you weren't there before. Yeah, you see tapes and everything like that.
No, for sure. But the thing is none of the guys progressed under him. They all regressed. So no one got better. They got worse. And this is the same moron that took Justin Fields because he's hard to game plan against. For real?
I agree. Terrible to pick Fields.
And then he does.
But it was the owner that made him get rid of Rodgers.
Well, yeah, but fuck Rodgers. Like, he's been.
But they would have been better with Rodgers.
Oh, not even a 500 team with Rodgers, right? Let's be honest.
They ain't making the playoffs with him.
They're not making the playoffs.
They weren't going to make the playoffs with him either.
So,
but they would have been better.
Having them?
You want to get better.
Well, the only problem is that he had 2 embarrassing losses. I mean, I know you're new and everything like that.
Like I said, I don't agree. I don't think he's a good coach. But you can't fire your coach each year, year after year after year. You're not going. No one's going to come to you.
So you put the blame. He put the blame on the defensive coordinator, right? They fired that guy, give up over 100-something points in like 4 or 5 games. So you got incredibly worse, but you fired the defensive coordinator and then got worse. So you're a defensive coordinator where your defense got worse.
I agree. Like I said, I don't think he's a good coach. I don't. But you can't fire him. The guys who get fired after the first year make so many glaring, obvious mistakes. You know, there's clubhouse problems and stuff like that. Okay, he had no clubhouse problem.
No. Definitely nothing where, there was some drama and shit like that.
Right. Those are the guys that get fired during the first year or after their first year.
So he's going to probably go 1 or 2. All right, let's just say max 3 wins again. So we're sitting there saying right now the Jets in 2027 are looking to draft Archie Manning, right? Because let's face it, the team is going to get worse because a lot of guys are leaving because they don't want to be there. And you got to try to build rookies up real fast. And they're not going to learn the system fast enough by the end of the season. It takes a while, especially to learn the speed of the game. So if you're drafting more, which right now, bringing back Glenn, I don't even want to draft a quarterback. And I love Moore.
Listen, you hear the rumor, you hear that the story is on Moore.
Yeah, now all of a sudden, the Raiders like Moore.
No, not only that. He doesn't want to go to the Jets.
No. That's a Todd McShay thing saying don't come out and play for the Jets.
That was a story out there before also.
All right, so fuck it.
McShay is reporting that Moore's agent went to Vegas and said, are you going to draft me? Because if not, then I'm going to stay in. Yeah. I'm going to stay in college because he does not want to go to the Jets.
All right. Now, this is where when we talk to drafting, it'll be a whole lot more interesting, right? Because if I'm the Jets and I'm hell-bent that I need a quarterback, Moore's gone. I'm not taking Chambers at 2.
No, but here's what you do.
Chambers is trying to stay in college. He's asking for 2022 to be declared a redshirt year because he only played 2 games because he wants to stay another year in college. I think that would be his 6th year.
Woo. So, okay. So you got to trade back now.
Well, I'm saying a lot. If
you got to take back or you're taking Bain Jr.
Well, here's the thing. At the 2 pick, you're going to have teams that want to go after Mendoza. Obviously, you don't want him, but you could flip that 2nd pick and get some capital back.
But the Raiders are taking Mendoza.
I think the Raiders are taking Mendoza. I don't think they're going to take more. Now, there's the college playoff game this weekend.
So that's going to be somebody
change some of that stuff.
Yeah, because
you have to stop whoever wins that game.
The only thing that I think is, and obviously I want to talk Giants coaching and stuff. We'll get to that in 2 seconds. The only thing I'm afraid of for Moore is Moore's offensive line looked really bad last week. Right?
Yeah.
The defense looked great. but Indiana's line fucking goes nuts against them. There's not much where you're like, damn, well, he fucking stunk in that game. But if
Right, you can't always look head to head. You
No,
know,
I know, but if he doesn't have a good game, it's going to
Right.
affect his status.
but if he beats
And
Indiana,
the Raiders
and
are
looks good,
rumored. Don't forget, the Raiders are also rumored to trying to be luring the Indiana coach to Las Vegas.
did
If
you
they
hear
do
that?
that,
Fucking-
they
he told me
definitely.
today, and I was like, oh shit.
So that would be a 1-2 punch right there for that team. But I don't know if I'm him, do I want to go from the pros, from the college ranks to the pros? It's not as easy to transition. You
No,
built
but
up programs in college, but
you are coming in with your quarterback, right? Like I
that
think that's
helps.
the big bonus.
But that
if you
team
get a
has a
jump.
lot of holes.
yeah, Las Vegas has a lot of holes.
So
They
I don't
need
know.
more than just a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if I would.
I think that
give that.
I think if I'm the Raiders and I am trying to bring that guy in, and I do understand because the difference between Al Davis and his son is Al Davis meddled in the Raiders. The son lets the professionals. He's not really.
Well, especially now that Brady's got some ownership, so he'll have some say.
Yeah. So, I mean,
And
the
they're
thing is,
talking
like
about
you
maybe
said,
Stefanski.
if more goes
See,
Yeah.
I think the Raiders have a lot of holes. That the smart thing for them to do, draft one of the quarterbacks, fine, but let Geno Smith play at the beginning, especially at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, agreed. That way they could learn and develop. Absolutely. Especially since you owe Gino all that money and nobody wants it.
Yeah, you
Might
signed
as
him
well
to a
do it.
3-year contract, so.
I agree.
Yeah.
That would be wise, but they're not a very wise franchise. So.
Do you see that the Raiders are paying $50 million to
Yeah.
coaches that aren't going to be coaching for them next year?
Yup.
What do
They're
you
still
mean?
paying Gruden. They're still paying now Carroll.
They're paying Gruden. They're paying now Carroll.
Yup.
They're paying Antonio Pierce.
Yeah. Yup.
You know, I forgot about Pierce. All right.
I forgot about the others but they're paying guys $50 million to not coach them next year.
Yeah.
So I would love a Gruden, right? Like I love John Gruden. I would love him to coach the Jets. But honestly, so last one, and then talk Giants. Would you guys think that Antonio Pierce could turn the culture into something in the Jets?
He's not going to go there as a coach because you still got Glenn. Now, do you want to bring him in as your defensive coordinator?
That's what I'm saying. Like bring him in, and then when Glenn fucking fizzles out, you give him the internship and going forward.
But like Pete,
I could see that.
Yeah. All right, I got some fucking hope going on here with you guys. I got to get a fucking ex-Giant to have a conversation with you guys going positive. It's fucking nuts. Like, you people are the worst. So
listen, no, I said Bart Scott might be a good choice. I don't know. I've never seen him coach.
He's never coached. You don't want to see Bart Scott with Rex Ryan.
I don't want to see Rex Ryan. No.
That's like you are.
Now you can have Bart.
You can have Bart Scott with Revis.
You can go Bart Scott with Glenn.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Listen, give me Pierce. I like Pierce, and I know what he can do. And Antonio Pierce actually gets it, and he understands. And players did respect him, especially Max Crosby. You got to bring Crosby over. That's what I'm talking about. Bring Pierce. Let him fucking put the bug in the ear. Yo, Mad Max, we want you over here. That's what we're doing. Coach David, good shit.
I think.
No, Coach David, don't do it.
I think Pierce comes to the Giants, and we stick it up your ass, and we'll take.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So how you like those apples, buddy?
So I don't think.
Yes, we do.
I don't think Crosby's going anywhere.
You don't think Crosby's going anywhere?
No. I think they're gonna, they'll get a new coach, and that'll change some of the stuff and everything like that. I think it was Pete Carroll that didn't want to play him, and that pissed him off.
And started shooting. So right now, I think all you manager, right? You had I don't think you keep your defense coordinator. I don't think you have no head. And your offensive coordinator, I think, is like you're going through a whole staff.
Yeah, it'll go through the whole staff. Listen,
So-
whenever you hire a new head coach,
They're bringing their guys.
most of the staff changes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, okay, with everybody
especially
that
if
we
you
know,
bring in an established head coach.
okay, so you guys have a lot of vacancies. Who do you feel, this is the wish list? And listen,
you
it
have
is the
to
Giants.
start
They
with-
got a good history, right? It's not
Well,
like the Jets where
You
they've
gotta
never
start with
won.
Harbaugh.
Huh?
Harbaugh. You gotta start with Harbaugh. He's the hottest commodity of what's available. I hear everybody talk about Stefanski, but I hated what he did in Cleveland. I don't want him in New York. But I hear a lot of rumors that they're hiring him.
In Cleveland.
Fucking embarrassment over there. It was a joke. the
No,
way
well,
he
that's
ran
But I
it.
think a lot of that with Cleveland. That's what I was going to say. A lot of that with Cleveland was the ownership meddling and everything.
I don't like
Was
him.
huh?
I don't like him anyway. Don't like him. So you know that's going to be the coach because I don't like him. They're going to hire him.
Well, he was supposed to. I think he's coming in tomorrow for the interview.
Yeah, he has the interview tomorrow.
He is. Whoop-de-doo.
I think him and I don't know if Kingsbury's supposed to come in tomorrow or not.
Oh shit! Really?
But I know they
didn't hear
set up a
Kingsbury.
meeting with him too. Yeah, I know he's
I don't want
supposed to come talk to the Giants.
You don't want Kingsbury neither?
No, he didn't do shit in Arizona. I don't want him. Now, if you asked me if he was be an offensive coordinator, I'd take him. I don't want him as a head coach.
See,
Yeah,
I
he's like supposed to be a quarterback guru.
Yeah, everybody's a quarterback guru all of a sudden.
see, sometimes it takes a bad experience as a head coach
Yeah. Well,
to
guess
become
what?
a good head coach.
I don't want to take that chance. So guess
Because
what?
you learn. Because sometimes these guys come in, they try to be the player's coach.
Listen, I don't need a used car salesman. Okay.
And it's just terrible.
Exactly. Keep the lemons over the lot. I don't want it. All right. I don't care how much you squeeze.
I wouldn't hate Kingsbury. Wouldn't be my first choice, but I wouldn't hate it. Harbaugh is the first choice.
Yeah, you got to go for Harbaugh first. If he pushes you off, okay, it is what it is. Then you know what's going to happen. They're going to fall back for Stefanski. But then by then he might be gone.
See, but that's
because he's got some
the
interest
scary
in
part.
teams too.
Is you don't want.
I think tomorrow or even tonight, the Giants are talking to Harbaugh's agent.
Oh, I'm
and
sure.
saying, and they're saying, listen, would he be interested? And what would the money be like? Because if he's not going to be interested, then they'll go harder for Stefanski.
Yeah, I agree.
If he's interested, then they may tell Stefanski, "We'll call you."
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's leaning with Harbaugh. I don't know, but he's definitely getting a lot of phone calls.
Yeah, some people have said that he might take a year off.
That he looked a little burnt out, so that could be possible too.
Yep, they take a year off, go on do the TV thing for a year, and then come back.
It's possible because some of those coaching positions will be open again. I'm sure. So.
Matt Ryan is supposed to be having an interview with the Falcons, right? I think Matt Ryan, he's been doing like talk show stuff.
Yeah, but he's
been wanted in station out, not the announcers for the games, but talking about it during halftime, before games, stuff like that.
I like him.
They talk. I think he's talking about being a GM.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, I think they're talking about being GM, not a coach.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's what's up. I like him. So you guys don't want Pete Carroll?
Hell no. It's too old, bro.
You don't want Jonathan Gannon?
No.
Brian Callahan?
No.
I don't mind Gannon, but I think he's further down the list. He's not high on my list.
Christ. And you don't want Raheem Morris, right?
What?
Raheem Morris.
Definitely don't want that guy. Nope.
Whoa.
He's a bad
You don't
coach.
like nobody. You don't like nobody.
He's a good defensive coach. He's a bad regular coach.
So
they're talking about the kid Flores from Minnesota too. He's another one that the Giants have been talking.
Flores,
Brian Flores.
Yeah, they've been talking about him too.
Coming to who?
To the Giants, which I don't.
No, he's part of a lawsuit against the Giants.
I know. That's why they're going to try to bring him in.
Is he?
Yeah. When Brian Dable got hired, stupid Belichick sent Brian Flores. Congratulations, Brian. I heard you got hired. He was going in for the interview. He hadn't even been interviewed yet. It turns out the Giants were hiring Brian Dable. But they couldn't hire Brian Dable because first they had to interview a minority.
Yeah. Damn.
So Brian Flores got pissed because he heard, well, I'm coming into the Giants to do an interview just so they can, say they interviewed a minority.
That's crazy.
And it would have been fine, but Belichick sent the congratulation note to the wrong Brian.
What a dumb fuck. So, all right, what about if he gets kicked? I don't know if he got kicked out of North Carolina. He's been terrible. But what about if Bill Belichick gets kicked out of North Carolina? Do you want him as your coach?
No.
Why? Legendary coach, right? Back with the G-Men. The Giants got the TV deal in 1901.
Don't give a shit. He was defensive coordinator at that time when he was good. He lost Brady and hasn't won since.
Goes back
he wants total control. That's why Atlanta didn't hire him.
Yep.
He went to Atlanta when he finished with thing. He went in and said, I want total control. They said, see you later.
So what if the Giants, what if they go, you know what? He's a legendary coach. He's our guy. We groomed him. So let's bring him back and retire as a Hall of Fame coach of the Giants.
And that new girlfriend, wife, whatever she is.
Nope.
30-year-old chick, and he's like 80.
She's not even 30.
So, all right. So she's in a. Listen, why are you mad?
No, I'm not mad at him for that. I'm mad at the way she tries to control everything.
She does.
Well, listen, she knows she controls the Johnson, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. It's like everybody's bitching right now about Cooper DeJean dating Nikki Bella, who's 40.
Yeah, no,
I don't care about it. Yeah, listen, I think it's stupid. I'm not saying you can't have that, but you got to be. I think like if a person, they work together, they're friends, they're neighbors, or whatever, and it develops, fine. Belichick saw this girl at a cheerleader contest and picked her up on the flight or something like that. She saw the money.
He was down.
It's not like you're looking at Belichick saying, "Damn, he hot."
But look at what's his name? The Davis son. He's mad old and he got a young wife, and he's rough. Like that's an ugly dude.
Yeah, money talks, man.
Money will buy you beauty.
Okay, well, I'm good with that. So how do y'all feel? And then we'll end it with this. Cooper DeJean, 22. Nikki Bella, 42. But hear me out. So everyone's making a big deal about this. But this is a guy, when he was in high school, we were all young. We all fantasized. He's living it out. He's blazing and glazing. Why is that a problem? And it's only a 2-3 year max relationship.
Listen, I have no problem with the relationships and all like that. Like I said, with Belichick, the problem is, do you see her during the interviews?
Oh, yeah. She tells him what he can't say and everything. She'll like.
Yeah, it's all about her. That's where I'm like, nah, step to the side, no. That's the problem I have.
Well, that's because Belichick don't have a sack, because he should just tell her, step aside, lady. I'm in control. But
The only thing
she's
that
controlling.
annoyed me is one time he was coaching in North Carolina, and she actually walked over and told him she needed money for hot dogs.
Yes.
And it's like, yo, you dumb fuck. You're Bill Belichick's
Side piece.
concubine, right? If she wanted 2 hot dogs, do you think they're going to be like, $18? No, they're going to be like, here, Miss Belichick, here you go. You know what I
They're
mean?
just gonna say, no problem. We'll put it on Bill's tab.
You know what I'm saying? Bothering this guy while he's coaching. That sit your ass somewhere.
That's what it's all about her. That's why I said I wouldn't want Belichick.
Well, the whole thing is, if I was North Carolina, I would have brought him in either anyway, especially with the girl and all that drama. Look, it's been nothing but a circus over there. That's an embarrassment for
they fucking terrible.
When they brought him in, they didn't know that at the time. I think if that was going on somewhere else or in the pros, they would have never hired him.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's been a mess. It's been a mess. All right, so the Jets, according to you guys, are hiring nobody. We're going to be the first time besides Glenn. Rex Ryan.
No, they're going to hire a defensive coordinator, and I think they'll hire a new offensive coordinator.
That's fair, but as long as Rex Ryan has nothing to do with any coaching in the NFL, you're okay.
Yep.
Not.
Yep. All right, Coach Dave, is there anything Giants-wise? Because next week we'll talk drafts. Alex is showing me actually how to post it here, and there's a simulator that we can actually do on screen, so other teams could try to trade up and everything. We'll fuck with that. But listen, what are you reading right now? He's zoned out right now. You're like.
Me? No, I'm just looking at you guys.
Oh, I thought it looked like you were heading down reading something. Like, oh, he must have a sports thing popped up or something going on.
No breaking news alerts.
So, John Harbaugh, you guys want for the Giants? I think he actually might go there. If not, Coach David, we're going to have a field day because his favorite coach, Stefanski, is up in line next. So, Coach David's going to.
I think the order is Harbaugh, Stefanski, Kingsbury.
I like Kingsbury. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Kingsbury, and I don't mind Stefanski. I like Stefanski. But the next time we come on, when Stefanski is the new head coach of the New York Giants, Big Blue, the record is going to tell you in 2 years how they're going to go Super Bowl or bust with the greatest head coach of the modern era.
Well, they need to get back to the Super Bowl. I'm tired of hearing Cowboy fans.
They ain't going to no Super Bowls neither.
I know, but they talk because they have one more modern day championship than the Giants. We have more championships.
One more in the modern day.
Yeah. But their excuse is, well, we weren't existing back in those days. Not my problem. You sucked. If it wasn't for the Herschel Walker trade.
Well, okay, but
listen, if it wasn't for the Herschel Walker trade, Dallas would be irrelevant forever. One dummy got them a king's ransom because you found one idiot, which was Minnesota, and then you brought in Jerry Jones, the best college coach at the time, who just knew who to get. But anyway, who cares? Screw Dallas.
Well, that's true. You didn't know all the college stacked up. All right, damn, Coach Dave, you came in kind of hot today.
But like I said, next time we talk, it's going to be Harbaugh as the coach.
Whoa.
Antonio Pierce defense.
That'd be sweet. That would be sweet.
Don't
tell me somehow Kingsbury's going to look at this unit and be like, "Oh
no." Like I said, I don't think Kingsbury's going somewhere else to be an offensive coordinator.
No, but I'll tell you, if they get Harbaugh,
unless he gets passed over for all of these, head coaching spots.
But if they do get Harbaugh and Pierce, I won't be surprised if they knit Crosby from the Raiders.
Yeah, all right. Fuck y'all. Listen, I'm done with y'all. If he goes to the wrong Gotham City team, I'm going to be pissed as hell. Listen, Max Crosby has to come to the city, staying on the Raiders. Coach David thinks that he's going to the Giants. We'll see. I think that if he does go
Nah, he's
somewhere,
probably staying still.
I think
He's staying with the Raiders, but if he wants to, if he wants to go anywhere, he definitely don't want to go to Gang Green. You ain't got shit.
No one. You're not going from one losing team to another losing team.
Especially one that has no structure.
If he's smart and he can finish Seattle and just fucking dominate with that defense, because that'd be incredible. So, listen, gentlemen, I'm jumping out of here. We're out of here. I'll see y'all next week. We will see y'all next week. We out of here. Deuces. Bada bing.